Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Haley if you haven't been here before, and if you're joining me for the first time today, welcome. I'm super excited to have you. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine that is mask proof. I'm also going to be showing you guys a few of the newer products that I've started to use that are supplementing my old products that I'm starting to run out of that are a little bit more expensive that I'm not necessarily ready to replace right now, but I have found some really great affordable options that have replaced those more expensive options that I will tell you about a little bit later, like when it comes to my brows and my mascara and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every week, so go ahead and click the bell to get notified when those go live. Here we go. Okay, so the first step that I usually do is my skincare. I've already washed my face for the day, so that is my first step. So I can start with a fresh face, and then I will go ahead and show you guys the next few steps. But before I go ahead and jump on into like the skincare, I usually like to pull my hair back, whether in a clip or just with a scrunchie, just so that way when I apply the serums to my face, the face framing pieces of hair don't get super greasy, because I feel like that tends to happen because once I start putting the makeup on and everything, like my powder will kind of soak up the serum a little bit too if there's any excess that doesn't necessarily soak into my skin 100%. So I just like to go ahead and pull my hair back to start off with. After I have cleansed my face, I will go ahead and go in with my toner. This here is Skin Studio Sela Organics Hyaluronic Acid and Rose Botanical Essence, which is their facial toner, and I love it because it's so brightening and moisturizing, and also it smells delicious because of the rose in there. So I just like to apply it to my face, and then I will go ahead and rub it in. I try not to breathe in when I do this because, you know, I end up like inhaling a whole spray of it. So my technique for applying toner is to take a deep breath, breathe out, and hold my breath. And while I'm holding my breath, then I'll go ahead and spray the toner, because if not, I know myself and I will like want to take a deep breath as I'm spraying it. And yeah, so that is my little technique. And also don't forget, I forgot today, but I try to spray my neck as well because it'll help with that anti-aging, and this just makes my skin feel really moisturized. It gives me like a good base to start off with, and also I feel like this immediately makes my skin feel so much brighter. I love the ladies that run this business, and if you guys are interested in some holistic skincare, they do ship throughout the US. You can go online and look at their stuff. This is the Hyaluronic Acid plus Rose Botanical Essence from Skin Studio. So the next step I'm going to go ahead and do is apply my facial serum, which is from Skin Studio as well. Like I said, I am in love with their product, and I'm in love with the people behind the products and that studio, and they're really just amazing. So if you have a chance to visit their website, I will go ahead and link that down below for you guys. If you want any facial product recommendations, I can totally help you out with that. So go ahead and leave a comment if you're interested. If you have any questions, this is not sponsored or anything. I just really love them, and I love the products, and I've definitely seen a difference in my skin. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with my Radiance serum. This is like one of their top selling serums, and this is just to refresh your face, to moisturize your face. It also helps with anti-aging. Here it says apply 5 to 6 drops underneath makeup for a flawless look, or anytime you need a little glow on the go. How cute is that? You can also mix this with your foundation. So if you want a little bit more of that dewy look, you can go ahead and just mix it in with your foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face, and then I'll show you guys what the next step is. I don't know how many drops that was. I just kind of go with it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this to my skin. Also, when I apply this, I try to focus on the areas that I know will get dry throughout the day. So like right around my nose here tends to get dry. So I'll go ahead and make sure like I focus on that area, as well as my chin and just right in between my eyebrows and my forehead. This area tends to get super dry first. So I like to even go back in with like a little second coat sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes if I feel like my skin is a little extra dry, I'll go in those problem areas and apply a little bit more serum. Also, this product smells delicious. It's so good. Again, I am gonna leave that link for you guys down there so you can check it out. So the next thing that I use after I've applied my serum to my face generously, I will go ahead and go in with my, wow, you can't even see this. Here we go. This is my Gua Saw stone, and it is made out of rose quartz. You can also find these in jade. They're known for their cooling effect, and it's really gonna help drain my lymph system and also just get rid of those toxins that have been sitting there overnight. This is how I have changed my skin for the better. This thing is amazing. Start off by going down the sides of your neck. This is really gonna clear out your lymph drainage, so anything that you're removing here toxin wise, it's gonna escape down the sides of your neck. So you wanna really clear up that passage first. And you just take the edge of your Gua Saw and kind of drag it down the side gently. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take this little heart-shaped side and go across my jaw here. And I like to do the motion at least 5 times. I feel like you can already start to see it defining that jawline here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this edge here and just kind of drag it along my face. So I will go ahead and do this on my cheek here, and then I like to take the heart-shaped end again and go across just my cheekbone like this and really just define the cheekbone back here. This part of my face is way less puffy and a lot more contoured than this side. Maybe you can't, maybe I'm going crazy, but I feel like I can always see a difference when I start doing one side. Now, if you start turning red, that's fine. That's just like the blood flow, and also you're rubbing your face, so it's gonna turn red. Especially me, I have really sensitive skin, so like this here, you can see where I've used my Gua Saw on my face. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my forehead here. And I also like to take this part here and kind of go in my eyebrow area, right on my eyelid. So I feel like I also hold a lot of tension here. So I will go ahead and do this and then bring it all the way down. And just again, kind of clear that passage. And then also you can take this on problem areas. Like, so I have a few breakouts here, and you can just take this and basically like rub it back and forth. And that is just creating more circulation, more blood flow to that area. That will help your breakouts heal a lot faster. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Gua Saw on the other side of my face and do the same exact thing. I am finished with my Gua Saw. Now it's actually time to start my makeup. So the first thing that I go in with is my tinted SPF. This is just something that I got from my dermatologist. It's not like an actual brand. I don't know where you can get this, but I'm sure if you go to your dermatologist and ask them for a tinted SPF, they'll be able to give it to you. I'm sure you can also find other brands that are doing it. I've really wanted to try out the Super Goop, but I have this still, so I'm just trying to use this before I go ahead and buy another product that does the same thing. So this is the tinted SPF that I'm gonna go in with, and that was actually quite a lot. Wow. I just go ahead and apply it to my skin. Usually not that much on my forehead. I put so much. Okay, whatever. I guess the more SPF the better. But this tint is a little bit darker than me, so maybe today my makeup will just be a little bit darker than it usually is. I'll try to get on my neck so it looks like it's blended a little bit better. I put way too much. Maybe I'll put some on my ears today. Okay. I think we made the best of a bad situation right there. So that is the first step in my makeup routine, is my SPF. I want to make sure that I start with a good base. I want to make sure that my skin is protected while underneath the makeup that I wear on the daily. Make sure you're putting your SPF on, ladies. The next step for my makeup routine is I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty concealer, which I really like because it's buildable but very lightweight. It's been my favorite so far. I used to put so much concealer on my face and I would look super white because of it, and I've learned that less is more. So I just go ahead and go in right here in the corner of my eye, and then I've also seen this like all over TikTok too, so that really helped me. Thanks ladies out there who are creating amazing makeup content and teaching me how to actually put my makeup on my face. So I'll just go in on the corner of my eye and then drag some out on the other corner of my eye, on the outside of my eye. So I'll go ahead and do that on both sides. And again, less is more, but I did just put so much of that sunscreen on my face. I need to kind of balance it out. So I have a few blemishes here, so I'm just gonna apply that right on top, and then I go down my nose. I also have a few blemishes down here, and I also like to kind of even out my skin tone by applying some to my chin, because I feel like if I do all of my concealer up here and then nothing down here, it's a little unbalanced. So even if I don't have like blemishes or anything, I'll tend to put some on my chin. And then just a few dots on my forehead to brighten up my face. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just blend that out really quick. Okie dokie. So I think we're about blended out. Now let's move on to the next step. So the next step for me is brows. So I just discovered this E.L.F. brow pencil in the shade Auburn, and it's $2 at Target, which is crazy to me because I've purchased so many brow pencils just to try them out and none of them match my hair. This is the closest one to my hair that I've ever gotten, and it's only $2. So the brow product that I usually use is the Anastasia. Everyone says it differently, so I don't know. The Anastasia brow powder, which is like the brow duo, and in their Auburn, that's one that I've always used, but it's broken, and I am not necessarily looking to spend that kind of money right now again. So I decided to try it out, but for $2, it really surprised me. So don't be afraid when it comes to makeup to step out of your comfort zone, try something new because you might be surprised, and for only $2. So again, this is E.L.F. It has like the little brush on one end, and then the brow pencil part on this side, which is like a twist up. So I like it because I feel like I have a little bit more control and it's not too thick of a tip. I try to apply it lighter than I think I need it because sometimes it'll come out a little too dark. And if I'm wearing my hair back, my brows are like the only thing that you see on my face. So I try to apply it a little bit lighter first, and then if I need to, kind of go back in. So that is it for my brows. On to the next step. Okay, I usually do this before my brows, but I was not even paying attention, I guess. I'm gonna go in with my powder. This is the Beauty Blender Gemstone Setting Powder. I did a product review on this. If you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about that, I will go ahead and link that video down below. This has like very little flashback, if any, so I really like to apply it underneath my eyes. Really get it in there so I don't see any creasing, and then I'll just go ahead and apply it all over my face. Looking good. So I usually don't focus on contour so much anymore just because of the mask, because it covers it anyway, so I just kind of focus on my highlight. I'm going to go ahead and use my Smashbox little highlight palette here, which has been used to death. Don't look too closely, but I will just go ahead. Literally, I like a mix of all of the colors, so I will, this is terrible, but whatever. I'll just kind of like sweep it across and go ahead and go with it, because this lightest color sometimes is too shiny for me, but then if I do the pink colors by themselves, they're a little too dark for my face, so I just kind of like this. I'm just gonna apply that to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and kind of focus it on the tip here. And then I will go ahead and go in the corners of my eyes. And then if I'm really feeling it, I'll go ahead and do some underneath my eyebrow, and then just slightly sweep the brush here. We are almost done. Second to last step is eyelashes. I will curl my lashes, and then I like to start off with a primer. This is about my third or fourth time using this mascara. I usually use Benefit's Their Real mascara and primer because I just love the way that my lashes look with it. But again, going back to that, I don't necessarily want to spend $28 on a bottle of mascara right now. I have heard a lot about this mascara. So this is Lash Paradise by L'Oreal, and then I also got their Voluminous primer for your eyelashes. I don't love that this is white because if you miss a spot, you can see it, whereas the Benefit Their Real primer that I use is brown, and I can just use that by itself, but it really does make my lashes look super full and really long, so I do like that. I just have to be careful to make sure that I do get all of the white covered once I use it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this, and then go ahead and go in with my Lash Paradise mascara. And I like to make sure that my lashes stand like straight up because I have pretty long eyelashes. They're just really clear at the tip, so you can't even tell. Like I have like no eyelashes when I don't put any mascara on. So the only way I like to run out of the house, like if I do anything, it's mascara and my brows, and that's how I feel most put together. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Voluminous Base L'Oreal Lash Primer first. This is like a fluffy brush. Do you guys have like a mascara face? I feel like everybody makes fun of girls for going like this. But it's true. I don't know what it is about mascara and the concentration, but your mouth has to be open and your eyes like this. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with the Lash Paradise mascara by L'Oreal. Another really fluffy brush. Just gonna go ahead and put that on there. you guys just get a load of that? This mascara is bomb. Also, I did get the waterproof version. I went to a conference this week for my church, and well, let me just tell you, the waterproof mascara held up. I had a lot of tears, a lot of good tears, but wow, did this mascara hold up. Like, there were a few times I had noticed like a few flakes after crying or being like super emotional, which is me, my personality, and I'm okay with that. But I know myself, so I was like, let me just try the waterproof because, you know, whatever. And then I go to this conference and, you know, I cried my eyes out a few times. If you know, you know. But I noticed that this mascara really held up for me, and I definitely appreciated that because, you know, when you're crying and you're a hot mess and you're really feeling the Lord move, you don't want to have to deal with the whole mascara mess afterwards. So if you're an emotional person like me, waterproof might be the way to go. It's also like amazing. Look at the length that it gives me on my eyelashes. And I just like to apply it lightly to my bottom lashes because I have always noticed when I smile, my eyelashes touch my cheek, basically. So I've always noticed like some transfer. I haven't really noticed that too much with this mascara because it's waterproof. I feel like it doesn't really transfer so much. I have always had an issue with that because I have really hooded eyes, and when I smile, my cheeks go like into my eyes. So I have always just kind of applied it really lightly on the bottom lashes. Enough to define them, but not so much to like overpower my face. That is my mascara. The last thing that I'm going to show you guys is a new lipstick that I recently tried out. So this here is that lipstick. It comes with the actual lipstick part and then a lip gloss that you put on over top. I originally bought it in this shade, which is called Life Goals, and it's a little bit more like pinky red, but not so bright, I guess. I really loved the lipstick itself, so I ended up buying it in more of a neutral, which love this color. It's called Ambition Statement. This is their Shine Loud lipstick. More of an everyday color for me. I think they described it as like a warm peach. It really complements my skin tone. I really like it because it's a little bit deeper. I don't like to do super light nudes because I feel like they tend to wash me out. So I like to do something on the warmer side, and peach just really complements the hair. I'm gonna go ahead and put Ambition Statement on. So what you do is you put on this lipstick and then you allow it to dry for a few seconds. I just wait until it feels a little tacky, and then you go ahead and put the lip gloss on and it seals it, is all that you have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. It's gonna take a little bit more concentration, so I can't really talk to you guys while I do this, but I'm gonna do it, show you guys, and then I'll talk to you afterwards. So I have just applied the lipstick. Now I'm just gonna wait for it to get a little tacky before I go ahead and apply the lip gloss part, which is gonna seal that color in. You'll see my lips actually start to stick together. So now I know that it is time to go in with the gloss, and the gloss is not like a applicator, it's more of a brush. So you literally just go ahead, and it feels more like an oil. It's not sticky or anything. It feels amazing. You just go ahead and brush that over top. You can already see the shine. It's beautiful. Just brush that over the color. And again, they made this to be mask proof, so it doesn't transfer any color, and I'll show you guys in a second. And a little goes a long way for the gloss, so you don't have to apply so much, but I like to make sure that I get it everywhere. So I've just applied it to the top and bottom lip, and yeah, I'm done. This is my everyday makeup routine, guys. It's really that simple, but I want to show you guys that this doesn't transfer, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna turn this way so you can see my lips actually touch my hand. Here we go. See that? All you see is the gloss. So mask proof, it does last throughout the day. The lip gloss will wear off a little bit once if you're eating, obviously you're gonna have to reapply it. So just keep this with you so you can reapply the gloss, but you don't really ever have to reapply the color unless it's like later in the day and you've been wearing it all day. But when I put lipstick on, I don't usually tend to wear it like all throughout the day. It's like I'm going somewhere and I'm putting lipstick on because I know I'm gonna take my mask off and we're gonna eat, and so he's gonna see me without my mask, etc, etc. So like if I'm going to work, I won't put this on because I'm wearing my mask all day at work and there's really no point, but really do recommend it to you guys. If you're interested, I will go ahead and link that down below. Again, I have the shades Life Goals here and Ambition Statement. So those are the two that I have. I really like the Ambition Statement because it is more of an everyday look for me. It's a more of an everyday color for me. So I, again, will go ahead and link those down below for you guys. I will try to link what I can from this makeup routine down below. If you guys are interested in checking those out, I'll have that down there for you. But yeah, so this completes my everyday makeup routine. Now the last step is just to remove the hair tie. This is like second day hair, so I'm just gonna grab a little dry shampoo and I'll come back to you guys. So that is all for my everyday mask-proof makeup routine. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every week, so go ahead and click the bell to get notified when those go live.